Let's see what he has to say.
All right, what's good with y'all boys? So first thing first, I want to make this video as short as possible.
So this was January 17th. This was today. I don't know if this was before or after Pokimane, because we have the Pokimane stream here, but
I want to get to the point as quick as possible because you guys aren't gonna watch the full video. So the first thing first, I do want to say I appreciate you guys and I love you guys. You guys have been trying to fight for me to get back on Twitch. You guys got hashtag Twitch for JiDion trending on NFL playoff Sunday. You guys trending and I appreciate you guys and I love you guys. But guys, I do not want this to turn into a just harassing Poke thing. I do not I don't want it to turn into that, y'all. I don't want a leafy community because, bro, we're better than that, y'all. We're oddly wholesome in a way. We're oddly wholesome.
Right off the bat, like I have never seen a content creator actually take responsibility for his fans. Like I'm being unironic. Like this is actually a really good start.
Wholesome in a weird way and stuff like that. And we have like a lot of positive things on our channel and stuff like that. And I'm not gonna lie, this has gotten a lot of eyes towards us. And if them niggas just deadass just look at the thumbnails and shit like that, they're gonna think like, oh damn, here comes another prankster and stuff like that. But you guys know we're more than just a regular prankster. You guys know what we're building and stuff like that. And I don't want to discriminate against anyone from coming onto our stuff and enjoying it with you guys because of this situation. But like, you know, if it is what it is, a lot of people already have their skewed perspective. Like, you know, if they want to change their mind in the future, cool for them. But if they don't, cool for them. You know, it is what it is, y'all. But one thing I will say is, bro, I don't want, because a lot of people are hopping on this shit that don't. Yep, that's nasty. A lot of people are hopping onto this shit that don't really fuck with me, but they really don't fuck with Pokey. So since they see her and her people and they see this whole thing going on, they're gonna hop on my side regardless. And I don't want.
Yeah, that's actually, dude, this is insane. Like, this is actually incredibly mature. This is ridiculous. This is beyond, like, the expectations of, like, anybody. Like, yeah, that's totally true. There are people who just don't like Pokimane. This is one of the problems on the internet, is, like, if somebody doesn't like somebody else or their content, then they're not going to like that person, right? And that happens a lot. You know, there's a difference between disagreeing with, like, a particular thing someone's done and, like, disagreeing with the person's character. In real life, you just disengage with people you don't like. On the internet, you look at any opportunity to deplatform them or go after them in some capacity. And one of the most unfortunate things is, like, he has people that do identify with his content are edgy, and then some people who don't identify with his content that dislike Pokimane are edgy. And so they're going to go out of their way to harass Pokimane because of this. And I don't think that you're 100% responsible for your followers, but I think that you're responsible for calling them out, which is what he's doing. I think that, like, there's literally nothing better he could do. Like, what is he supposed to do?
I don't want that, y'all. I don't want to be a Leafy 2.0 going at Pokey. I don't want to go to war because you guys know, bro, like, I'm better than that. I don't care that much about this shit. I do not care that much.
Pop, I feel you should watch the original things. He said they were pretty bad. Just give me a rundown because I'm pretty sure I watched them already. So give me a quick rundown in the chat, and, like, if there's something I missed, you could tell me. But
so that's why I'm saying this first. You guys are gonna act the way that I act. I was going crazy on Twitter. I was going crazy on Instagram Live. So that's why you guys are going crazy for me. So I'm going to calm down because you guys love me. So I'm asking you guys to calm down as well. Just, bro, just have it be us. It's us. It's always been us. And we're going to keep on doing our thing. Now, the second thing, I want to talk about Pokey. Pokey, I apologize. I really apologize. Because, guys, whether you think I should apologize or not, I sent you guys over to her stream when she was chilling. I sent you guys over to say L+ ratio, which is breaking TOS, and then I went on that whole rant afterwards. And I was talking to Ludwig last night, out of all people, because I feel like he's the only person that's not on my side that is the least biased. And because I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people that are on my ass on Twitter, they have a whole nother agenda. They're trying to look good PR-wise, you know, get some good likes and stuff like that.
He's not wrong, bro. That's the problem, is that, like, this happens it just happened to Jordan Peterson. It's cancel culture, and obviously Jordan Peterson's a more you know, divisive character, but, like, that's fundamentally what it is. It's like we don't engage in education culture, we engage in cancel culture, and those two things are very different. The criticism, this is the thing we're doing it right now. We're gonna draw, right? Because people don't have a problem, because I've seen Ethan double down on some of his stuff, right? So here, let me just give you a quick timeline, very basic. We don't even need paint, but we're doing it anyway because I don't give a fuck. This is our line of criticism, right? So let's see, you do something bad, you did a bad thing, oh no, right? So what happens here is, what is this? This is criticizing people. You give them criticism. That's perfectly acceptable. Hey, you did a bad thing, right? You did this bad thing. We're going to criticize you for it. This right here, the outcome, this is what matters, right? So this direction is canceling somebody, and this direction is educating somebody, explaining to them why, right? Most people who do a bad thing aren't bad people. They just do a bad thing. We come from so many different spheres And none of us are educated on other people's spheres. You don't know JiDion. He doesn't know me. You don't know me. You guys, well, you probably know more where I grow up, but you get my point. People, you don't know everything about a person. It takes a lot. So like this actions versus intention. It's like, okay, the action, that's a bad boy. But the intention, that might have been good. His intention was probably, maybe not good, but his intention was probably just to fuck around and troll. That intention got warped into like aggression, like attacking. It turned into attacking, right? That's not good. But we make a reasonable subject. He was just fucking around, and it went too far, and he needed to be called out. So now we can either cancel him or we can educate him. This seems to be the way to go. It's very easy to virtue signal on this topic and just scream misogyny and whatnot, and just turn this into like a social justice issue, like a lot of big people are doing right now, rather than to be like, hey man, this is why this is like. If you think it's like why? What do you think is misogynistic? Maybe because you think that she only got her fame because she's a girl. Yeah, there's a level of misogyny there potentially, if that's what your issue is. I do think though, man, and I've been thinking and sitting about it, and I know that he says he doesn't care, but like, bro, I think it's like a little weird. That part of me sitting here and it's like, bro, like, I don't know why he hates Pokimane. We're sitting here and we're hamming up how misogynistic it is, but is nobody considering that maybe, and I know that I said this on my podcast that we just did with Mama God, but maybe he's upset that she said the N-word. And he's like, and he and like people are like, well, for your first reaction is like, well, he said he doesn't care. You might be right, but we're sitting here speculating he's a fucking misogynist. But realistically speaking, it's not unheard of in today's society one of the biggest problems we have is telling black people that they're just too sensitive. Black guy, you're too sensitive. Maybe he's a victim of being told he's too sensitive, and like, you know, which I wouldn't doubt, because he's a troll. Like a lot of trolls, like myself, I'm a little edgy, I'm a little trolly sometimes. Like you get in the headspace where like you can't even feel upset because you're such a troll that like you're not allowed to express that. Maybe he's in that mindset. Maybe it actually bothered him. I don't know. Like maybe it really fucked him up. Maybe he didn't feel like her apology was genuine. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that's what it is, and he doesn't feel like he's allowed to say that because like. That comes with like a string of new fucking like people. But I've heard streamers being like, yeah, he doesn't even care about being called. Like, well, not being called, but like Pokimane saying the N-word. I'm not saying that he is upset. All I'm saying, man, is like, I wouldn't doubt if he was like actively upset or even like passively upset and didn't really realize that that's why he dislikes her. I'm just saying, bro. And I feel like, you know, on a permaban on Martin Luther King weekend, bro. And like, I know that sounds like a joke, but that's actually pretty fucked up. I feel like that's fucked up, bro. This should be the weekend of growth. You're gonna fucking ban a black guy. I don't know, man. Maybe it just feels like the optics are not good. It just feels fucking weird, dude. All right.
It is what it is. But I mean, genuinely, I feel like Ludwig just voices his opinion and stuff like that. And I want to talk to him face to face as a man. And we were talking and stuff like that. And he was asking me like, "Yo, JiDion, why did you go on that rant about her and her mans and stuff like that, and her like subs and stuff?" And I was like, "Oh, because I got upset that they came off to my stream and was in my stream talking shit." And he was like, "Do you not hear how hypocritical that is?" And when he said that, I was just like, "Damn!" Like I can't even say nothing because it is hypocritical. Because I sent you guys to her shit, and then she didn't even send her people to my shit, but they went to my shit because they love her as much as you guys love me. You know, it's like if Pokey said something about me in her stream, you guys went over to her stream.
I see what he's saying. It's like, okay, he sent people over to her stream, then people retaliated, and then he went on a rant about how how they're not gonna fuck you. I get that. This is one of those things where like I don't know. That moment might be misogynistic. Here's why I say might be. I'm just saying, bro. It's because like I don't know, man. Maybe this is the misogyny. I don't know what is she so famous for? Like, I remember there was a controversy where like people were giving her too much money and they didn't know that she had a boyfriend, and then they got upset when they found out, and then they had to like limit the amount of money you could donate to her or some shit. To me, that's a real problem. Apparently, that she has is that like she plays into the parasocial relationship of being the girlfriend experience on Twitch, and it's like, yeah, maybe some of you guys need to hear that she's not gonna fuck you. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's misogynistic. I'm just saying, like. If you have a controversy about how people are fucking simping too hard for you, maybe, you know, I'm just saying, dude, maybe there's something going on there. You know, if you're actively hiding your boyfriend to make sure that people do that shit all the time. They'll do that like celebrities. You're actively hiding that you have a partner so that like it makes people feel maybe subconsciously that you'll date them. You know, maybe her fans need to cope. You know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember when I told people I had a wife, I lost half of my audience, bro, because I know you guys are here for this. I know you're here for that, baby. You know what I'm saying? Anyway,
and got on her ass. And it was just the vice versa. I said something about Pokey in my stream, so her people came over to my stream and said something about me. It's like whoever people have a connection with, they're gonna ride or die for them. And so the first thing first, I want to say I apologize for the Twitch stuff. I want to apologize for the Twitter stuff, especially. I was wilding on Twitter.
That's fair.
So
yeah, he was going a little too crazy.
It's up to her to accept or reject it, but I just want to apologize. And guys, I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, he's doing this so he gets unbanned from Twitch. Twitch don't lift permabans. It's like
well, I mean, like, look, here's my thing is like, what does that matter? Like, okay, so motivations obviously matter. If you do something exclusively, like if you get like a punishment, you're like, I just don't want this punishment, so I want to reverse it. Like, yeah, that's dishonest. But if you get a punishment and it makes you sit back and go like, oh man, I fucked up, then it's like, yeah, maybe he does want his Twitch platform back, which he should get back. But yeah.
I talked to a lot of people. Twitch does not lift permabans. So I'm most likely going to be streaming on YouTube. But I just want to come on here and just be a man. Now, the second thing I want to talk about, y'all, is I'm way funnier than just changing my profile picture to Pokimane's face. I'm way funnier than fucking... A lot of the shit I did was corny. And I'm going to be honest. A lot of the shit I did was funny. I mean, corny. It wasn't funny. It was just corny. A lot of the shit I did. And you guys, if you guys watch the videos, you guys probably were thinking like, damn, bro, you're funnier than this, And it's like, I was too. I am too. I am funnier than that. It's just that I was being petty. I was being petty and stuff like that. And I'm going to do better, y'all. I'm going to do better because I want our community to be positive. I want us to, bro, because I want to take over YouTube. You guys know what my end goal is to take over YouTube. And the Twitch stuff was fun. While
shit, bro, I'm going to have a black boss soon. Fuck. What a shame. I'm just kidding. I've almost always had, all my bosses have usually been, I think my direct boss was a black guy. He was pretty cool. His name was George. He was pretty chill, bro. He was a hard ass, but he was a nice guy. Like, he would ride or die for you, but he was a fucking hard ass when shit happened, Anyway.
last and stuff like that, but it's gone, and I'm the one that fumbled that bag. I'm the one that fumbled being able to connect with you guys on Twitch and stuff. So, but what I am happy for is I'm learning this right now, so in the future I can be better, because I will be better in the future, and I will do better in the future, and stuff like that.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm way funnier than changing Pokey's face to my Twitter profile, and yeah, like bro, that shit was corny as fuck,
This is only 21 years old. This is like ridiculously mature for a 21-year-old, honestly. It's actually fucking surprising. Because I'm telling you right now, like, I would not be this mature, probably. I'm just saying, man. Like, I went through my fucking, like, my arc, my potential Joker arc, when on TikTok, I had, like, a fucking dumb asshole moment where I did dumb shit, and, like, it took me a while to really come to terms. And I feel like I went through that quick. He's going through it quicker.
But, yeah, y'all. That's pretty much all I want to say is, bro, just, I'm dropping it, and I'm apologizing, so I'm asking you guys to drop it.
Okay.
Because, bro, I just don't want this shit to keep on going on. Because this shit would last forever if I keep on just doing what I'm doing right now. So I'm dropping it, y'all. So I'm asking you guys to drop it. But I know the people that aren't going to drop it are people that weren't fucking with me to begin with. They're the people that were on Leafy's side, that saw what was happening with me, and they just hopped on this bandwagon.
That's fair. So, yeah. Because
I'm telling all my boys to drop it. So whoever's out there that's still continuing to do it, you don't fuck with me. You don't fuck with me because I said to drop it. It is what it is. From now on, we're going to move towards making better videos. We're going to be the next iShowSpeed on YouTube. And
I guess that was it. And just that was it, bro. Like, okay, here's the thing. Even if you listen to what I said and you disagree with me or you disagree with him, that was a genuine apology. Like, that's a fact, and that's a fact. I was gonna say in my opinion, like, no, man, that was genuine. He's just trying to like move on. He fucked up. He acknowledges it. He's moving on. Fair enough. Okay, so let's see what Pokimane has to say. You know what I learned?
God bless you. Okay, God bless you.
You can increase the speed.
For starters, what I'm gonna be going through, everything. Listen. I'm calling him Dijon Mustard because everywhere that I see his name, it's misspelled, and I find that kind of funny. And after a week of harassment, like, I might as well, like, just let me have, like, a little giggle, okay? And that's going to be my little giggle for the week, all right? I'm calling him Dijon Mustard.
Okay.
So, I'm going to be talking about the Dijon Mustard incident here, once and for all, because there's something really...
Like, I'm not trying to be that guy, but like, I get the joke or whatever, but it just feels instantly dishonest. Like, I get it. Like, we're having fun, but like, okay, hey, let's have a serious conversation. Dijon Mustard. Okay, I don't know. Maybe, whatever.
That I want to talk about at the end. And because I want to close this chapter once and for all, move on afterwards, without feeling like there was anything that I left unsaid.
You know what's crazy about this whole thing? I just realized this is fucking stupid. I think I've been saying that. Like, this whole thing is like a blow up, and it kind of just exploding. Like, we're really... Like, yeah, he trolled too much and he fucked up and he got banned and he shouldn't be banned. I think, 1 week, 2 week, whatever. And now this has become like the fucking, like the center of all drama for fucking last however many weeks. Like, this shit's like fucking insane. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck's happening? Like, what are we really doing with our lives sitting here and watching this? You know what I'm saying? You know?
On God, I should not be looking at the chat right now because someone just said that's kind of hypocritical.
It is a little bit hypocritical.
I'm sorry. After you get told to, like, kill yourself, that you're a slut, a whore, L ratio, spam, blah, I think...
Okay. I mean, like, listen, bro, it happens all the time. You get told to kill yourself all the time on the internet. I'm not trying to downplay it, but, bro, it happens constantly. And it's a little irritating when especially big content creators that know that shit happened. Like, dude, I've been told to kill myself so many times. Like, where it's like, you know that, like, there's never anybody, like, truly advocating for that at all. And it's like, I get you can be frustrated, but, like, we got it. Like, I don't know. I'm just desensitized to people telling me to fucking take my own life. I just don't care anymore. Maybe that's just me.
Make a mustard joke. Do you think that maybe, like, is that fair?
All right, bro, just move on to the point.
Just a question. Like, is it okay for me to say mustard? Is that too far? Is mustard too far for me? Talking about me sexually on stream and harassing me on every single platform that you own, that's cool. But me saying mustard is hypocritical. Anyways, moving on. Oh my god, I can't look at chat because I'm gonna be here all day. Okay, so.
The chat is, like, overwhelmingly positive.
Yeah, as I said, I'm gonna talk about it all. I think it's important. Too far? Okay, I also feel it's important to talk about all of this because harassment like this is nothing new. It's been a constant problem for women in gaming for so long. And for future female streamers, they will likely also get this kind of treatment if we don't very clearly denounce these sorts of actions and this sort of behavior. So let me just start off by going through everything, giving full context of what occurred. This is all well documented in many corners of the internet. So if you really want full details, you want screenshots, you want clips, you can go get that. JiDion Mustard is currently banned on Twitch, so I'm not going to be showing him because I mean, for context, you'd probably be allowed to, but I won't be, and I don't really care to. Also, keep in mind, here's a little taste of what I've been dealing with for the last few days. Like these are what JiDion Mustard fans look like, okay? Let me show you. This is what...
Hashtag JiDion better. Pokey ain't LOL. On the dead. Misled possibility inbred. Pokey's a slut. Please go kill yourself. Yeah, that's pretty shitty. Okay.
This is what JiDion Mustard fans look like. This is the type of shit that they are still sending my
Fuck Pokimane free JiDion. That's a fair message, though.
To this day. Someone posted this in my chat right before I went live. Like, they are still at it. Which, on one hand, I'm not really surprised because he told them to be. But on the other hand, it's like, don't you have homework to finish or something?
I feel like everybody's been getting like, see, here's the thing, and like obviously it's things have been amplifying after he got a permaban, which I do think is unfair. And we know Pokey does have power on Twitch, and I get it. She's allowed to be sensitive and like call it to whatever action, but they banned this dude. They gave him a 2-week ban, fine, but they permaban this motherfucker, bro. Come on. Like, I feel like that's shitty. And I feel like the fact that she's okay with it bothers me a little bit. Because if I was in this situation, like, yeah, he deserves, like, what did he really, he didn't do, like, bro, he deserves a ban. But a permaban, bro, it feels like it wouldn't have been that way if it wasn't Pokimane. If it was anybody else, I just feel like it wouldn't have been that way. I just feel like it's kind of shitty, bro. I don't know, man. It feels like way too much. Like, it's genuinely too much. And I think, like, obviously that's not right. But people tell you, go fuck yourself. I mean, that's life, bro. It happens to me all the time, bro. I talk about controversial topic. No, it was 2 weeks and now it's permanent. That's what the part is fucked. I don't know. But it just feels like it's too much, man. Like, a whole fucking permaban? That's fucked up. Because now we're going from, like, punishing this guy and trying to re-educate him to just canceling him off of Twitch. And that feels like shit, you know?
Anywho, this is the type of shit I've been getting for, like, the last 5 days? 5 days, something.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry, I have so many scenes. Let me try to mute the alerts so that those don't get in the way.
All right.
So yeah, I'm still being harassed. My viewers still are. But before we really get into everything, I just want to give like a quick timeline of events of what happened.
All right.
So before JiDion Mustard hate rated me, he had already made YouTube videos about me. He was already harassing me on Twitter, saying rude stuff on Twitter since like January 4th. And then on January 12th, it was his first.
What was he making about her? I'm just curious. Like, what were the videos about? Let's see what his main channel is. Is there a way to search his videos? Yeah. All right, this is just giving strangers the N-word pass. I wonder what those videos are. Where he was talking shit about her. Is it on like a different channel? Maybe it's on the premium channel. Fuck. Okay, so this was 4 days ago. This was... I forgot to mute his mic with 2 baddies. Why is it coming up as Pokimane? This is JiDion getting him back on Twitch. I'm wondering where he talks about her in like a video. I can't find it. Yeah, the first 2. Yeah, it seemed like he was, bro. Like it seems like he was upset. Listen, maybe I got it wrong. What is this Pokemon calling out Twitch and Ninja after massage incident with JiDion?
At this point, the only thing I really can say about the stuff that happened yesterday is like, not that it's behavior that we should normalize, but I'm unfortunately really, really used to having incels and misogynistic people and weird comments in my mentions or in my chat. But what really surprised me, and therefore really disappointed me, was I have no clue how someone who was already harassing me on Twitter for like a week got partnered on Twitch. And then during their first stream, continued to do that for like an hour, and then got a 2-week suspension. And I just...
Oh yeah, this is her. This seems to be her advocating for him to get banned here.
Like, is that really the kind of partners you want, Twitch? I don't understand. I feel like that's embarrassing, bro.
Alright, so this is probably why they banned them.
Oh, and the other thing that really disappointed me, seeing him on a call with Ninja, and Ninja like allied with him and saying, oh, like, I'll try to make sure your ban isn't too bad. That's a little weird.
Why?
Anyways. The other stuff I know will come and go, unfortunately. Comments like that and shit like that will come and go. But those 2 points, fucking weird.
I don't know. It feels like a lot. I know she just said like, oh, he shouldn't have gotten partnered basically, but it kind of feels like I guess like a heavy suggestion of like, bro, I don't know. It's making me uncomfortable. I feel like he should have gotten punished. You know, my original prescription of like maybe it should have been less than 2 weeks. Maybe that was wrong, but I do feel like we're going down like a bad path. Like Pokimane has like Pokimane's too powerful, bro. That was today. That was that stream. What the fuck? I think Pokimane's too powerful, dude. We have to be careful, guys.
First partnered stream on Twitch. I was playing Valorant late at night with my friends, minding my business, having fun.
Okay.
When he told his viewers to go into my stream and spam L plus ratio plus you fell off plus many other things. I was in the middle of the game.
That's
So I was
fucked
just, are we getting botted? What's going on? And then my mods told me what was happening, and we tried follower only mode. But even he was surprised to see that so many of his fans or viewers had been following me for a very long time.
The only thing that I'm curious about, the only question I have is that, like, from my understanding, he was going to do the L plus ratio. So he's like, oh, we got to follow her first. So he went to follow her. And then he found out a lot of his fans were already followers. Maybe I got the story wrong. I thought she was already on follower only chat. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It's a small detail.
So then we did sub mode, and then they started subscribing to keep harassing me until eventually we had to
Dude, I'd be fucking thrilled, bro. If I was like, dude, these guys are fucking with me, and I put myself on fucking sub only mode, and everybody started subbing me to harass me, I'd be like, fuck it, bro. Do fucking harass it away, you know? That's just me personally. I'm like, I could use the money, brother. I could use the fucking money.
Only mode to avoid the spam.
Okay, that's
but
fair.
At that point, I was hearing from my mods that my subs and like the names that were popping up, I think because JiDion on his stream was like opening their profiles, his viewers were also whispering harassment to my viewers.
Okay.
So at that point, oh, mind you, he even told his followers to follow me so that they can spam later when like the follow counter is up or whatever. Anyways, so at that point, I'm like, I can emote only and like it's cool, whatever, but I don't want my stream to be like a vessel to be hating on other people and harassing other people. So I just turned my stream off completely. Like I don't.
Okay.
You know. Also, when it was in sub only mode, my sub started talking about who he is and what he was telling his chat to do, and JiDion was watching my stream at that time, and he got mad at my subs for snitching, aka telling me what he's doing, and he started talking about how she's not gonna fuck you, bro. Which is so cringe because so many of my subs are girls or minors. And while watching my stream and my chat, he started opening profiles of people, of my subs, and then he addressed the stream, hey, if you're from Pokistream and you have a penis, she's not gonna fuck you. She has a man. Spoiler alert, she's getting dicked down every night by another.
Hey, that's a healthy sex drive, that's all I'm saying.
Like, oh, Mimi, bro, I live alone, leave me alone. Anyways, he repeated this over and over again, adding extra detail.
Okay. That's obviously shitty, but yeah, okay.
Yes, like I feel weird even saying those words. I am not like an openly sexual person. I don't talk about that stuff. And the idea of someone else on their stream talking about it in such an aggressive and inappropriate manner in front of his thousands of young male viewers makes me feel like inexpressibly uncomfortable. Okay. It's weird enough if guys talk sexually about a girl behind her back, but then to do it like in front of an audience, and I can later see it, and it's ingrained on the internet forever. I don't know. I just don't think stuff like that should be allowed. I
think that's actually fair. You know what? After listening to this point, like I know I was pretty critical on her, but I actually think that's really fair. You know, I think that's one of those things where it's like male versus female perspective on things, bro. And it's like, for me, it's like, who fucking cares? But, you know, because I'm like, what if I was there? I'd be like, I wouldn't give a fuck. But then, you know, I think that's fair. Because I remember I was telling people like a story earlier today about, this is the best way that I feel like I can communicate this is with anecdotal evidence. I went to like get a phone today, whatever, it doesn't really matter. But like the guy there, we was at Verizon. I went to sit down. There were seats. I sat down. My wife didn't want to. I was like, you sure you don't want to sit down? She's like, yeah, no problem. I don't want to sit. She wanted to stand. She didn't really want to be there very long. We were getting new phones. Like, it should have been in and out in like 20 minutes. And the guy, though, getting our phones was constantly like, oh, are you sure you don't want a chair? And she's like, no, I'm okay. He's like, you sure? I can get you a chair. Don't worry about it. I got you. And she's like, no, thank you. I don't want a chair. He's like, no, thank you. Like, oh, really, it's fine. And he gets her a chair, even after she said no like 15 times. And then she puts it down. And she said, I don't want a chair. Like, take it away from me. And I know, and like when she first told me, what the hell, I'm speaking like an idiot, told me about that, I was like, oh, I don't understand why you're mad. But she's like, I'm really mad because I'm in a situation where I told a guy no multiple times on something because I didn't want it. And then he insisted I take it and pushed me to a point where I had to yell at him to stop. So I'm now the bitch because he pushed me too far. I was like, oh, shit. That's fair. Now, he may not have meant anything wrong by that, but I think I was like, wow, I never really thought of it like that. So I was like, okay, that's fair. That's fair. It's very interesting, and it's very interesting because like here we are, sitting on the stream being like, she's too sensitive. But then it's like, anytime it does happen a lot. Anytime a woman stands up for herself, she gets called a fucking bitch. Or, she's too fucking sensitive, or she's this, that, and the other thing, or she said the N-word 20 years ago, or 10 years ago. And it's like, okay, maybe it makes sense from that perspective. You have an edgy dude. I think JiDion, am I saying that right? I think he's actually a really good guy. From what I saw, genuine apology. I don't think he meant to be like a piece of shit, but he did a bad thing. And I don't think he deserves the ban. But like from Poki's perspective, maybe she's just tired of getting fucking harassed and like having to put her foot down. And then when she does put her foot down, she gets diminished down to like, oh, well, you're attractive and that's the only reason why you're famous. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think that was, I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Yeah, he's new to Twitch. Yeah, true. So, okay. All right. I can hear my wife listening to me in the other room. But okay.
Sorry. So, anyways, because, as I said, he had opened profiles of my subs, people started whispering them and harassing them in whispers. So yeah, I turned off my stream completely. And during this stream of his, he also told his viewers to keep harassing me if he gets banned. Then, he does get banned. He gets a 14-day suspension. And I privated my Twitter because been there, done that. I already knew so many of his fans would be trying to respond to every tweet that I made, harassing my every move if I didn't. So he then changed his Twitter profile picture to a photo of me without makeup to further harass me. He tweeted a bunch of things relating to me, never apologized, and further antagonized me by live streaming himself on Instagram, watching my stream every time I streamed or spoke about the situation.
Okay.
At this point of like recounting everything, I just want to clarify, I did not ban JiDion. If he did the exact same stuff to any other streamer, he would still be banned. Twitch would have banned him regardless because it's against the terms of service.
I don't think he would have got the perma ban though. Right. And like, actually, I'm on her side. Like, I think that I do still think that she's advocating a little too hard for him to get punished worse. But like, he might have got the 14-day ban still. But I think that the thing is that she went right off the bat, boom, like, oh, report. But I think that she's entitled to do that. I think that she's okay. I do think that the perma ban is too much, though. I do think that it seems like she got the 14-day ban and then she's still going. But it also seemed like he kept pushing it pretty far. In fact, I would go as far as to say he pushed it to a point where like I didn't even realize he pushed it that far. So
to do any sort of hate rating or to harass people, there seems to be a fair bit of people. I don't know if you guys just don't understand how Twitch works, but it's not in my power who gets banned or not. Like, I don't decide. So I wanted to clarify that it doesn't matter.
Well, again, like, you have a lot more influence than most people.
Who he hated, it would have resulted in a ban. And yes, Twitch does consider your actions off of the platform and whether that's also against their terms of service. So everything he did on Twitter and Instagram likely did not help.
True.
So that is the full timeline of events. That's all that happened. I was just sitting home playing Valorant. JiDion Mustard is now permanently banned. I've been getting thousands of hateful messages across all my platforms for the past few days due to this. It's obviously been very stressful and exhausting, but I'm glad. I want to say it's finally over and dealt with, but like, it's getting there. At least to me, after today, I will be closing this chapter. Hold on, I have some water. There's a lot more to talk about.
Okay.
All right. The next thing I wanted to discuss, hold up. Okay. The next thing I wanted to discuss is actually the reason that I'm revisiting all of this, which is Ninja's involvement in the situation, as well as his manager being very weird to me in my Twitter DMs. I felt like it was important to touch on this because he is quite literally the most well-known Twitch streamer. He's the face of streaming to a lot of people, especially within the Fortnite community, and he has an incredibly young and impressionable audience base. His words and actions carry a lot of weight, so when they were used to support JiDion's case, instead of condemning it, he was essentially enabling this guy's behavior, regardless of his intentions.
I wonder... That's fair. I wonder what he said. What exactly did Ninja say, like, specifically? I just wonder what... Oh, she shows clips? Cool. Okay.
If you have followed me over my many years of streaming, I am someone who always prefers to handle things privately anytime that I can. So just know that it was a very big decision for me to speak about this publicly. But I am so tired of having the weirdest freaking things happen to me behind the scenes, and then I always just deal with it myself. And I'm getting to the point where I'm sick of it. I'm tired of not speaking out in order to protect someone else's reputation or peace of mind, or even my own. Even if people are upset at me afterwards for speaking my truth, I think I will rest easier knowing that I got it off my chest and that I was honest.
Okay.
So, let's get into it. When JiDion was hate rating me, he also sent his viewers to Ninja's chat and was asking him to play Fortnite. Ninja said he couldn't, and him and JiDion had like kind of back and forth through like the viewers in the chat. JiDion was gifting him subs, etc. They're like having a whole laugh about the thing. Then JiDion's viewers start telling Ninja that JiDion hate rated me, and that the viewers and sent his viewers to say things in my chat, and that JiDion and his viewers really want Ninja to help JiDion avoid getting banned. Ninja then proceeds to joke around about it and tells him, "You can't run around rating bitches on Twitch," which JiDion obviously immediately takes as Ninja calling me a bitch. And Ninja then says he meant bitches generally. I wonder if Ninja would have said bitches if it was a large male streamer that was hate rated, but I digress. Ninja then keeps joking about it and says that JiDion is fucked, but that he will do whatever he can to help him, but don't expect too much. He then says, like verbatim, "The most I can do is text my Twitch representative about this." And then he proceeds to do just that.
Okay.
Why Ninja would help someone evade a ban for harassing me, I have no idea. I genuinely don't know. Maybe to appease JiDion's viewers. Like, as long as far as that's your Twitch representative, I don't know. That night, like, yes, it sucked to have so many people in my chat doing whatever. But Ninja's behavior is actually what surprised and bothered me the most that whole evening. However, I still tried to give him the benefit of the doubt, even though he knew it was a hate raid towards me. Maybe he didn't know how bad it was, or the full scope of things, or what JiDion was like really doing. Ninja had also retweeted and liked a tweet from JiDion saying, "Winja," and they followed each other on Twitter. And yeah, I mean, from my perspective, it was just so sad to see like the most well-known streamer blatantly supporting someone who was harassing me so intensely and so publicly. Ninja left his RT of that up for hours, even after JiDion changed his profile picture on Twitter to me. And JiDion didn't at Ninja, so Ninja had to have gone to his profile to retweet that, to follow him, and then to later like it, DM, and then unfollow. You'll get the details in a second. So I mentioned this very briefly on my stream the next day. I said, I think what Ninja did was weird. Like, I found his support of JiDion weird, and I was just gonna leave it at that and move on. And I likely wouldn't even be going over the incident today if it wasn't for something.
I mean, I understand why he supported her, because like even before I feel like I was probably ignorant, like even like a half hour ago, until I kind of like until we really started getting into this. Like even at the beginning of this video, I was like, yeah, you know. So I get why he would, because it's like more of an ignorance thing. Sure.
Thing really strange that happened afterwards. I'm sorry, I'm talking so much. My mouth is getting dry, so water break. How's everyone doing?
Maybe she's diabetic. That's popular for people with diabetes.
We good here? All right, nice. So yeah, as I said, I just mentioned this briefly on stream the next day. I was like, that was weird, champ, and I was gonna move on. But his manager and wife, Jessica, DM'd me on Twitter and showed me a bunch of stuff. She was like, pause chat.
Oh, I
I'll be
didn't
reading
know
out my
that.
messages,
Okay.
so I just want to find like.
So his manager is his wife. Okay, interesting.
So Jessica DMs me, and she says, "Hey, just want to clarify things with you. Ninja did not call you a bitch." And Ninja told JiDion that what he did to me was not okay, privately in DMs. She then went through the series of events from Ninja's perspective, which is included in how I described it above. She tells me that Ninja retweeted the Winja tweet because he thought that it was about playing Fortnite together, not about the hate raid. And she said he, in caps, never said that he would try to get him unbanned and does not support that. Okay. She then sends me the DMs between Ninja and JiDion Mustard, which, to be honest, were so... It was so difficult to read those DMs because it's just a bunch of thanks for the love last night, man. Like, really appreciate it. Hearts being sent back and forth.
God damn it. We have to just deal with the fucking deal with the ads, guys. Don't worry, the ads are only 2 minutes long or a minute long. Play my own ads. Nah, I think we'll just chill. You know, it's another minute or another 30 seconds. We're just gonna chill. Oh, look at my phone. Oh, look at my balls. Where the fuck is my fucking work phone? The fuck? What the fuck, bro? Fuck. Poop, penis, fart, piss. Oh, Lord, it's you. Almost there. 10 more seconds. More, 12 more seconds. All right, we're back.
And then Ninja telling JiDion that he watched what happened from my POV and giving him advice on how to avoid getting banned in the future. Dijon then tells Ninja, Pokey got me, man. I'm banned for 2 weeks. Which again, I didn't. I have no power in whether or not he gets banned. If he did this to anyone else, he would have still gotten banned.
I agree with everything else except for that part. Like I think, like obviously, I think that most like it's such a complicated thing, but it's not even like really worth it because you can be like, oh, if it was anybody else, it wouldn't happen. Like, yeah, it probably wouldn't have happened if it was a male streamer, but also male streamers don't get constantly like invalidated for just being fucking eye candy, so then they wouldn't have as much anger if they got hate streamed or hate rated, and then you know what I mean? It would be a totally different thing. So like she does have the power, but there's obviously a lot there. It doesn't necessarily matter. Yeah, it's more of a compounding issue, but
Twitch, I'm not out here giving bans, bro. And Ninja reiterates to him that even though it was just L's and ratios, it's still considered a hate raid, with quotation marks around hate raid, and that rules are rules, unfortunately, even though your intentions might not have been evil or bad. I don't know about Ninja, but I don't find the rules against harassment on Twitch unfortunate at all. If anything, I'm really fucking glad they exist. I'm sorry to pick up wording, but I'm getting to the main point soon. Just pause champ a little. Jessica then tells me that Ninja has since unfollowed him and unfavorited his tweets. She ended her message by telling me that she just wants me to know the full story and not how select people on the internet have tried to twist it. I'm gonna read you guys my reply to her because I spent a lot of time trying. Like I was so bothered this evening. I tried so hard to make my message to her both kind and respectful, but also very honest. So I mean,
like let's be honest, all those are like false. Like that's not that not all that seemed to be a really like positive twist on what Ninja did. Ninja seemed to have. It would have been better if he's like, listen, Ninja didn't realize the severity of what happened, and like he fucked up, and he's sorry. That would have been better. You know what I mean? That is funny. Rules are rules, but she was watching Avatar stream. Yeah, I guess that's a good point. It does seem like everybody kind of evades the rules whenever they want. Yeah, that's true.
Say to her, hi Jessica. Thanks for reaching out, especially because you must feel responsibility to clarify the situation, both as Tyler's manager/wife and as a woman who understands the position of what it's like to receive misogynistic attacks. Because I've seen people say stuff to her like, oh, you're just with Ninja for the clout, or like for the money, or this and that. Comments like that are.
You gotta just be with Ninja for the money though. Look at that motherfucker. You serious, bro? Look at this dude. Hold on a second. You telling me that you're with this guy for anything else, bro? What is this? This looks like Justin Bieber had a really rough childhood, you know, which is funny enough is exactly what Justin Bieber looks like. No, I'm just kidding. What the fuck? What is this weeb shit? Whatever. Let's move on.
Misogynistic as well. So I'm sure she's gone through her fair share of shit. However, it would have meant more to me if Tyler messaged me himself. I'll try to say Ninja instead of Tyler. It would have meant more to me if Ninja messaged me himself. I know we unfollowed each other on Twitter, but he's still able to DM me, and I would have appreciated him doing so.
Bro, his name's Tyler? That's so fucking white. What the fuck? Okay.
Especially if he was aware of how his intended or not endorsement of Dijon's behavior has added to the harassment that I've received. Even though the public narrative is that Tyler is siding with Dijon, that Ninja is siding with Dijon, and that this all occurred publicly on stream or Twitter, Ninja has yet to make any public statement retracting.
Is his name Tyler Blevins? That's not real, dude. That's not real. His name isn't Tyler Blevins. Who's that?
Support or clarifying his stance. Unliking the tweet and deleting the VOD, his VOD from that night had been deleted at this point, comes off as if nothing happened to the public. Regarding the DMs between Dijon and Ninja.
That's actually his name? Okay.
It hurts to see Tyler being so friendly with someone who has done such heinous things to me publicly and unprovoked. Dijon's intentions cannot be interpreted as good or even neutral, considering the inappropriate comments made about me being dicked down, telling his viewers to spam hateful stuff in my chat, and using the profile picture of me that is in the screenshots you sent. Not only was it hard to read those DMs between Dijon and Ninja, literally in the screenshots of the DMs that she sent me, his profile picture is me. So it's very clear his intentions are bad, that you can see it. Yeah, even if Ninja wasn't aware of what was going on at the time of the stream, his response to Dijon in the DMs minimizes the problems and sexist undertones of Dijon's behavior. You mentioned that Ninja never said that he would try to get Dijon unbanned, but there are many comments recounting him saying he would message his account manager and help however he could.
She's fucking gaslit me into thinking his name was actually Dijon. How do you spell it? What is his name? JiDion. Fuck. Dude, I put Dijon in the title of my stream. Bro. Oh.
I attached a screenshot of those comments because he deleted the VOD, so all I had was comments to go off of. Ultimately, my goal with all of this is to prevent future hate raids, especially those that target women and speak inappropriately about them. It's especially important for male streamers to stand up against misogyny if we want change. I hope you and Ninja can better understand my perspective, and I appreciate you reaching out to me. And I showed her this. Sorry, I know my lens isn't gonna focus, but it's just like people on Reddit saying, Ninja actually tried to help him, and someone said, Ninja also followed him on Twitter. Jace fans were bragging about how he got Ninja support, why he decided to get involved with Dion me, and then someone else said, Ninja basically said, I'll see what I can do, but you're pretty much fucked, man. Tough one to do 2-day ban, and he thinks this will be a learning experience for Dijon. So I was like, thank you guys for the Go Pokey comments. I was so afraid of looking at chat and just put a bunch of shit. So thank you guys. I'm not even done, bro. I'm not even done. Okay. So I sent her these messages like, look, people remember what happened even though the VOD is gone. I kid you not, it took me like an hour to craft that message because I was like, I want to be nice and respectful. Maybe they don't know enough, but also like, this isn't okay. And I'm very hurt. Okay. So, she responds, and she says, I'm getting lightheaded, bro. Yeah, so I sent this, and I was like, nice, I think they really understand my point, and I made sure to mention everything, like, as you guys read in my reply, I made sure to mention the things that JiDion did in case they really, like, they weren't fully aware of the situation. So I'm going to paraphrase a bit here in regards to her response, but she responded and told me that she's messaging me as Ninja's manager to let me know the facts. She says that she doesn't agree with any hate being sent to anyone, and neither does Ninja, and neither her nor Ninja are reaching out to apologize because he did nothing wrong. She reiterates that Ninja never said that he would get a molester ban, and never reached out to anyone at Twitch, and then she says to me, this shit hit, bro, it's unfortunate that the exact thing I speak about hating, other people making assumptions off of me, is what I'm doing to Ninja right now. At this point, I'm legitimately baffled, like drawn the fucking ground, bro, because I saw the clips that night. They may be deleted now, but I saw them that night. I was asking my friends, like, did you guys see this? And like, yeah, we saw it. I saw numerous people commenting that these things happen, and she's saying none of it happened. The VOD is deleted, the clips are deleted, the LSF threads are deleted because it's all gone into a mega thread. And all the YouTube re-uploads, if there were any from Ninja's POV, all gone. Like nothing is left on the internet from that night. Her message then ends with her reiterating that they know nothing about the other things JiDion has done to me aside from the L plus ratio spam in my chat, and that Ninja denounced what JiDion did publicly on his stream. Now this is weird to me because in my last message to her that I read out to you guys, I told her many of the things that JiDion did to me. And they also can see that his Twitter profile picture is me. And Ninja was mentioned in this incident all over the internet, so it's just kind of hard for me to believe that they have no clue what happened, especially because I told her what happened. So she also mentioned that Ninja denounced what JiDion did publicly on his stream, but let me show you what Ninja said, and the only time that Ninja has spoken about this publicly. Roll the clip editor. Just kidding, it's just me, bro. I can't even work OBS right now. Okay, hold on. This.
Yeah, that King too.
Just want to make sure the volume's good. You guys, y'all hear that?
JiDion thing last night was
Okay, wait, let me just make it like a little bit louder. Maybe like this. Is that good?
kind of gnarly.
Okay, here we go. So this is the only time that Ninja has spoken about this publicly.
Okay. Yeah, that King too. That JiDion thing last night was kind of gnarly. Still pickle things upon gifted. Yeah. I love his energy, bro. He's clearly an entertainer, dude. Born to do it. But I had a talk with him after the fact last night, man. You can't be sending your community into anyone's chat to promote negativity or spam anything, even if it's just L in ratio.
That's true. It's not just. It was a lot more.
It's against TOS, man. No one deserves to be harassed on Twitch in general to that level. I told him with great power comes great responsibility, man. He's got to keep his viewers and his fans just in line and make sure not to do that again. I am still down to play with him. I'm gonna wait until he's unbanned. I can't play with him while he's banned. So the guy's a massive troll, man. So like he wasn't saying go hate on. You know, it was just like, yeah, he got banned for 2 weeks. 2 weeks, Mitch. 2 weeks. I think it was his first incident, too.
And minimizing the ban?
JiDion. He's a new streamer. He's been arrested before, too? And this guy's gonna pass on him, dude. Silo got it.
Okay, I mean, like, I think that was generally a reasonable perspective from Ninja. I understand exactly where she's coming from. I do still think a permaban was too much. I understand the 2 weeks. I think the permaban was a little too much. Like, I don't know if I would call it downplaying as much as I'd call it, like, maybe it would be. I'm just saying, like, I don't think a lot of people understand, like, the loading from it, and I don't even think that JiDion understands, or even still does understand. Like, okay, I just finally feel like I understand why it's so loaded fucking, 20 minutes ago. So I still feel like it's a little, I still feel like it's a lot, man. I still feel like it's just a lot to nay JiDion like this, you know? Especially since you're gaslighting me into thinking his name is Dijon Mustard, because it's actually working. But I see why she's upset.
When I saw this, my brain, my heart, my whole existence was in pain. I'm like, this dude has done so much to me. You're just like, yeah, let's play Fortnite when you're on ban, bro. It was like just trolling, like just L's and ratios.
Well, I see that's the thing too, is it's like one of those things, and it's, I don't know, like to people who understands trolling, like, yeah, to them it's just trolling. I think to JiDion it was just trolling. It was one of those things where his thoughts were like, I'm gonna troll her, and like his subconscious thoughts were like, I don't like this person, so I'm gonna amplify the trolling. It's one of those things of like active versus passive, like aggression, I guess you would talk about it. I don't think he understood that it was more than trolling, because it's like, okay, I'm a troll. Like, fucking trolls say some nasty shit, bro. When I was growing up, sheesh, shit was nasty, bro. Dota 2 chats, that ain't good. Dota 2 voice chats, it's fucking crazy. I don't, you know, too, I don't know how bad the Twitter harassment was, so maybe that's why I was permabanned. So that's probably fair. But yeah, I guess I didn't see the Twitter harassment. That's not a bad point. So maybe that's my problem. Maybe I didn't see enough of the Twitter harassment to be like, okay, man, maybe he deserved it, you know?
I don't know. I'll let you guys make up your own mind on that clip, but that's the only time that Ninja spoke about it publicly. So let's continue with my story. Poggers?
Yeah, Twitter is a fucking lawless savage app, true.
Yeah, dead ass have a whole doc, so I make sure I don't miss anything. Just want to make sure my timeline is right. So I later tell her that I don't really feel like Ninja is denouncing his behavior. He's mainly praising the guy and saying he'll play Fortnite with him once he's unbanned. And that VOD was deleted soon after. And I had a
I mean, she's not. I get what she's saying. Like, I'm not trying to be like too much of an advocate for this other guy, because even just the fact that I'm being too empathetic towards the fucking troll shows my bias. Like, I know that I'm trying to be the best version of myself, but I know like the perspective of a troll. So like, I know that he didn't mean anything by it. I know Ninja was like, yeah, man, it was shitty. It was like trolling gone too far, but like he's not a bad guy. I think that that's a reasonable perspective, and I see why she takes it further, because like she probably experiences like shit like this on a micro scale every day. The difference is it's like it's a person. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different people. You know, her fans had somebody swatted. Oh, I don't know who the fuck that is, but that's fucked up if that's true. Her fans had his mods swatted. Really? Is that true? Can you show me the proof? You know, I mean, I understand why he deleted the VOD. He probably deleted the VOD because he didn't want like himself to look bad. But yeah, I don't know, man. I could see why Ninja would be like, yeah, when he gets back, I'll play with him because he seems like a decent guy. I don't think you should write somebody off just because they did a bad thing. Because when you think about it, if we were just like, yeah, JiDion did a shitty thing. But if we were gonna be like, oh, JiDion did a shitty thing, so he should be permanently banned and like he should never get a chance to recover, because that's what her perspective is that like Ninja shouldn't allow him to recover by streaming with the JiDion, then we should also cancel the fuck out of Pokimane for saying the N-word. You know? So that's all I'm saying.
feeling. I was like, if the first VOD is deleted, this one might be on its way, so let me just record it just in case. Hence why we have it here today. Like literally after I messaged her about this, the VOD.
Keemstar's talking about swatting on Twitter. No offense, full offense. Keemstar's not. I'm not gonna take Keemstar's word for the swatting allegations. So, like, JiDion seems like a genuine dude. So if he said it, I would be like, okay. But Keemstar, come on.
Was gone. I'm sorry. I feel like Toast might be out there watching somewhere. Hey Toast, shout out to you, bro. Anyways, sorry. Back to the thing. So yeah, so I feel like he's not really denouncing the behavior, and that VOD was soon deleted too. Yeah, luckily I thought that might happen. So I recorded this point just in case.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Anyways, at this point, honestly, I'm feeling so gaslit, and I do not use that term lightly, but I literally have Ninja's manager in my DMs telling me that something that I saw with my very eyes never happened. But me, my friends, and numerous people on Reddit all remember seeing it. So, I kid you not, I spent the evening scouring the fucking internet for this clip. Like, the whole evening. I see so many references of it in different threads, different comments, but as I said, like, they deleted the VOD, everything else was removed, so I cannot find it anywhere.
Well, yes, Twitter's dumb. The Keemstar was having like it was bashing Pokimane's community, bro. That's why Twitter's stupid. That's why I try not to like talk too much on Twitter, because it's just fucking stupid, toxic bullshit. Like, you can't sit down and have a reasonable conversation on fucking Twitter, and like and just the inciting of like anger and like all. It's a pathetic app, bro. Twitter's fucking worthless, honestly.
Anywhere. I'm messaging my mods, my hacker mans. I'm messaging LSF mods. I'm messaging everybody that I know. I just can't find it. That is, until I do. So, you guys can ask my friends, like, Lily, Jake, so many of my friends were over in my living room. I'm out here on my PC, on Adobe Premiere. It's a 12-hour VOD, bro. It's a 12-hour VOD. I'm hacker mansing while my friends are outside coming over because they want to make sure I'm okay. I'm editing it to make sure, like, it shows the proper points. I'm uploading it to Dropbox, and I send it to her. I send it to his manager, Jessica, just to show her. Like, look, this thing that
she's really invested in this, which like understandable. I think that's something that we should also take into consideration. Like, she's genuinely offended by this, and also Ninja seemed to make it like exponentially fucking worse. So
telling me didn't happen, really did.
Ninja's wife, but you can't really blame her because she's a woman. So like, she's dumb, you know. I'm just kidding.
Happen. And let me show you guys.
Probably not the most appropriate joke considering the content we're making, but here we are.
That real quick, so we can all be on the same page.
Bro, dude, should I even respond to you in the chat? You criticized Hassan and Ethan, but they both had the right take on this. Listen, bro, you're right. You are objectively correct. Okay? You are objectively correct. One, I question Ethan's actions, but you know what? That's me, my bias, so I'm going to shut the fuck up about that. But bro, like, I'm in this stream, right? This is just, I don't know why you irritated me so much with that fucking thing. You know why? Because you came in at like the end of this, and you're like, oh, you called out Ethan and Hassan, or I didn't really call them out, but I disagree. Like, that was their original take, but you disagree with that. Motherfucker, we just watched this like whole thing where like I had an epiphany at one point and I realized why I was wrong. And then I tried to fucking educate my chat in a way where I was like, guys, like, this is what the perspective is. Like, listening to the female perspective and how like I was being biased. And we had that whole beautiful moment. And then you come in here with this fucking, well, you said you criticized Hassan and Ethan. God for fucking bid, bro. Like, when's the last time you did something wrong? Like, do you think it was never? Bro, we're not perfect. I'm sitting here acknowledging my shit, and you come in late with your fucking, like, little passive-aggressive jabs. Come on. It's annoying. It's just fucking annoying. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the 3 dots. If you didn't give me 3 dots at the end of it, you criticized Hassan and Ethan if they both had the right take on this ... If you didn't blast me with that fucking shit, bro, I would have ignored it. But, like, those 3 dots, bro, that's how I know you're trying to be passive-aggressive. Okay? I'm sorry for being a dick. Okay? Just fucking triggered me. I'm sorry. Maybe I went a little too deep in on it. But it's like, fuck, bro. But fair point. You are correct. I did say those things. We're all learning here, guys. You know, I hate women, so I don't understand the woman's perspective. So I'm trying to educate myself by watching Pokimane. Yeah. It's probably like passive misogyny. Yeah. It's okay. I know you're probably on the delay, so you're saying, but like, yeah. Sorry for going in so much. Anyway.
So
this is the night, the evening.
Bro, what is this game?
I was getting hate rated, and JiDion was also sending his viewers to Ninja stream.
Is that? Yeah, that might be enough.
Is this World of Warcraft?
Help me, Step Ninja.
Help me, Step Ninja. I promise you guys, there's literally nothing I can do. There's negative things I can do. I could send a text message to my representative and be like, from JiDion says he's sorry.
And legit, at this point, I'm like, oh, maybe he's joking. Like, maybe it's just a meme. Like, it doesn't mean he's actually gonna do it. I am trying to give full fucking benefit of the doubt at this point.
All right, I'll do it.
Did Charlie log off?
Oh, fuck, what's her name?
Holy shit,
I won't say her name, but I know her
Yeah,
name.
because he's got 14,000 viewers. We're not in sub mode, and he sent his entire chat to fucking ask me for help, so he doesn't get paid for Pokimane. All right,
learn the Twitch environment better.
it's a meme, dude.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. Ninja's really the actual villain of this story, dude. Fucking Ninja's terror. Ninja ruined everything. Ninja, you fucked up, bro. This is terrible. This is fucking awful. Holy shit. Like, it's the worst. What he's doing right now isn't necessarily that bad. Like, it's not good, but it's not, like, bad. It's the fucking wife playing damage control and, like, fucking just saying, like, no, he never said this. That's the insane part.
Sorry. That's something not so sure. Yeah. Did someone say what did they say?
Hold up.
I don't think he's doing it for the attention. I think he doesn't, like, I think he's a big streamer. He doesn't give a fuck. And, like, I think that genuinely, he's like, oh, JiDion, he might even watch him and thought he was a decent, funny guy. And just been like, I'm going to help you out, you know?
Now Slim's he's sleeping on the ground.
He's a legend, bro. All right. I sent the text. I don't promise a goddamn thing. Because at the end of the day, what happened.
What happened? Clip's not done, by the way. Me on Adobe Premiere editing. So bad, I'm sorry.
Did someone say what did they say?
Hold up.
Now Slim's he's sleeping on the ground.
He's a legend, bro.
He's listening.
I'm gonna do it.
So yeah, JiDion is like listening to Ninja stream right now. He's like, help me, bro.
What game is this? Like RuneScape? What the fuck like game is this?
100%. Yeah, I'm gonna do whatever I can. But you're fine.
He said it's fine.
Okay.
I fucked up. Don't worry. There's nothing in there, bro. Don't worry about that. He just gets 100 subs. This man's insane, dude.
Okay.
Honestly, at this point, I'm just like, fuck. I should have gifted Ninja 100 subs that evening. Maybe things would have turned out different. I'm so sorry. I really tried to say all this very seriously. I'm sorry for that. I couldn't help it. Like, you know when shit is so weird and bad, the only way you can get through it is by making jokes. That's the point I'm at, man. That's the point I am at. Whew. All right. Let's round this story up. But it ain't.
All this shit made you like Pokimane more? I'm gonna be honest. It doesn't change my perspective at all. I just don't. I don't really like any of their content. Doesn't mean it's bad. I just I don't get why people watch people play games. I just don't understand it. I'm just a fucking boomer, bro. I just don't get it.
Done yet. So, as I said, I made that clip. You can tell because the editing stretch. I cut up the 12-hour VOD so I could send this to her and say, again, look, this thing you keep telling me didn't happen. It really did happen. And you want to know what she said to me?
Okay, what did she say to you?
And like, this is the message. Here's the clip of Tyler texting his Twitch representative to prevent JiDion from getting banned, as referenced in the Reddit comments, as well as a clip of Ninja saying to JiDion, I'm going to do whatever I can, but you're fucked. And this is what she says to me. She responds by reiterating the series of events from Tyler's POV. How that evening he only knew about the hate raid and nothing else, and that at this point it's 4 days later. It's 4 days later. And they still don't know any other specifics about what happened to me. Aside from, she says,
Bro, with these fucking advertisements. Sorry. I mean, it's possible that they didn't know anything else aside from that. But like, okay, so it's one of two things. Either they know what happened, they're downplaying it so that they don't look that bad, or two, they don't actually know what happened because they didn't take their time to educate themselves on the situation, which doesn't look good because that means that he's talking on something he's not like fully aware of, and he's not willing to like educate himself and then be like, oh, you know what? I fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, it's one thing, like, I get it, dude. Some of these things get crazy, and you might talk about it in a bit. Like, I just did it in this stream. Like, I talked about it, and I didn't know anything. I was, you know, I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about for some of the shit I was talking about. But, like, you know, it's your responsibility to be like, okay, let's educate ourselves and talk about it. Especially when you're bigger, you know, like a bigger content creator. You know, obviously, it's your responsibility to, like, watch fully what the fuck people are talking about. And yeah, so it's not a good excuse to be like, well, we don't really know much more. It's like, well, either educate yourself or don't, you know? So that's kind of the thing. You educate yourself or get ready for like the fucking, or you're an asshole. That's basically it.
About me being big down, which I told her myself that JiDion said that on his stream. This was not a viewer that said that. She then ends her message by telling me that Ninja never said he would get a molester ban and never texted a Twitch representative. And that she just wants me to know the facts and circumstances from their end to avoid any confusion.
Kind of sounds like they were just, dude, it's so fucked up. It sounds like what like Ninja's mom, whatever, wife or whatever, was trying to just downplay the fuck out of it and like basically subtly and like maybe subtextually suggest to Pokimane that like maybe you should move on from talking about us when it comes to the conversation with JiDion. That's what it seems more about. Yeah, I could talk, dude. I think it's totally understandable. Mom, wife, same thing. Bro, wives are just younger mommies, so it is the same thing. But actually, this is totally understandable because like Ninja's just failing emphatically. And you know what? People might be like, well, see, this is the thing that's going to bother me. People are going to be like, well, it's his wife. Bro, fuck you. Right? If my wife fucks up and talks some dumb shit about me, that's my fucking problem. That's my wife. You know what I'm saying? That's what, you know, you've decided to double down on all the shit. You know what I mean? Like, you've decided you're one person now. Your wife fucking up is your fuck up, bro. So people who goes wife, bro, you know what? For all we know, he sent his wife to say this shit so that he could have plausible deniability. You know what I'm saying?
What does that mean? I don't know. At this point, my brain is straight booming. Like, it's booming. I have done everything I can. I told her what happened. I scoured the internet for proof of what happened. I edited the proof. I gave her the proof.
Wife should not be manager. I think it's totally fine for a wife to be manager. I think that's great. Somebody who knows you really well that is your manager. Why? My wife would be a great manager for me. She gives me. I just don't make enough money because I'm a fucking horrible content creator. The only issue with her wife is that she had like her brain told her to pick Ninja. You know, it's like, dude, like, what are you doing? That's the only place where she went wrong. Was not having like, you know, that's a bad judgment call. Ninja, bro. That guy looks like a fucking Q-tip. I don't know. I don't know why I'm being so mean. Sorry.
Tell her. I'm sorry. This is probably like. This is as aggressive as I can get while still being nice, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay. So you don't tweet something and not consult with your SO. Well, you might actually do that. Like if my wife was going to tweet something like serious about me, she would consult me first. But then also, I think there's something to keep in mind is that this is a fucking managerial scenario. So like, you know, she's representing you. So like, you know, whatever. I'm just saying.
I say, I just showed you footage of Tyler doing that though. LOL. Sorry. Also, it was JiDion who was talking about me being dick down live on his stream. I said that in caps. I'm clearly telling you again what happened. I literally described to you in detail what JiDion did, and neither you or Ninja have any remorse for how Ninja's actions have aggravated the harassment that I received. It's been 4 days since this incident, so for you to plead ignorance when you've had more than enough time to look into the actions of the person that Ninja himself was promoting, then that's on you. Lastly, the only public statement Ninja has made is that JiDion shouldn't have sent his viewers to another channel and that he would still play Fortnite with him, even after everything he's done, as well as insinuating that the 2-week suspension is too long for what JiDion did.
I still agree with that last part a bit, you know?
And do you want to know what she said? Absolutely nothing. Nothing. Since then. Nothing. So when I tell you a bitch tried, like a bitch tried. Okay. I'm getting so riled up.
Who's in the wrong here? Ninja. Mostly. No, I think Pokimane has like a solid grounds to be upset. Like I think that she's right in this scenario.
I'm saying this, and I honestly feel so bad for my cortisol levels over the last week because every time I talk about this, every time I reiterate, do you know the amount of like clips I've had to go through, the vlogs I've had to go through? I had to myself edit the most like prominent mainstream streamer advocating for the guy who has been shitting on me relentlessly for a week. Like I had to.
Shit, I would have just paid somebody to do it. Fuck that.
Repeat these things over and over and over and over. Breathe, bro. I really should.
I ain't got the time, brother.
Okay, sorry. So yeah. Okay. And since then, I've heard nothing from her. I tried so hard to resolve this privately, but at this point, I'm legitimately so worried that they will lie about this to other people. And because there's no public record of what happened, since Ninja deleted all his VODs and clips and the threads and the re-uploads, nothing is there, it would be easy for them to get away with it. But I want the record to show what truly happened that night. I want this incident to be well documented because I want to make it clear that it's important for everyone, especially other prominent streamers, to stand up against this sort of harassment.
You know what's so funny though is that the funniest part about this is that like Ninja really did help JiDion by absorbing like a majority of the pressure, the social pressure from Pokimane. Because right now he's getting fucking slammed. It's true. So Ninja really did step up. Ninja really said, you know what? It's MLK weekend. I'm a ride or die for this guy. He really said he's about to reverse systemic racism by taking all the public heat. He's all over that shit. You know? He really is there. So Ninja, you know, good for you, Ninja, I guess, for really fucking, you know, he really is fucking, dude, Ninja for real does genuinely think Black Lives Matter. You can never deny him of that because he's fucking ruining his career for it. So it's fucked up, bro. Hey, it's bigger than black and white.
If we act nonchalant and pretend it's okay and it's just a joke,
yeah, we both getting canceled, baby.
We're enabling that kind of behavior and things will never change. I know that initially Ninja didn't know anything about JiDion. That's fine. And if Ninja had apologized and said, my bad, I had no idea, like, I'm gonna say it's not okay and I'm gonna tell my Twitch rep, like, not to unban him, I would've been like, oh, that's fine, cool, no problem. Like, you didn't know. That's fine.
I'd be like, yeah, I'm sorry, but like, I still feel like you're over it. No, I wouldn't. I feel like he should have apologized and I didn't realize it was that bad. But like I would still advocate for not having him perma-banned because I feel like that's too much. Because you're not allowed. How are you going to grow if you get canceled? You know what I mean? That's what I would say. I'd be like, yeah, it was worse than I thought. I'm not going to publicly advocate. I'm going to go on there and say like he deserved to be banned. But like, you know, if perma-bann's a bit much, I think. You know,
totally fine. But the way his manager has been in my DMs, acting.
Did I say JiDion or JiDion, bro? She keep fucking me up. I can't remember what I'm saying anymore.
And things never happen when I'm sending her proof that they did, and aggressively telling me that they have nothing to apologize.
If I'm saying JiDion, it's accidental. She's fucking like convinced me that his name is JiDion.
It is so weird, and it really just rubs me the wrong way. All in all, it's really important to be aware of the types of people that you're promoting and enabling. And I think it's also your responsibility to do your due diligence if you know that your actions have caused harm to others. And again, I really cannot imagine what would have happened if I was a smaller streamer and I didn't have the resources or the help to get me to retrace this deleted VOD for this proof.
Oh, then you probably wouldn't have gotten L ratioed that hard. You know what I'm saying? But I do understand what she said.
Like, I would have had nothing to show her. So that was an extremely exhausting conversation during an extremely exhausting week. I also want to clarify so no one can take what I'm doing the wrong way. I don't want people to send Ninja hate. I'm not calling for him to get banned or reprimanded in any way. I don't even so much as care for an apology from him or his manager at this point. I just felt so cornered and pressured by someone telling me that certain things didn't happen when they very clearly did, and saying that I'm lying when I'm showing them proof. And I just wanted this full situation to be properly and publicly documented and recorded so that no one can lie about it in the future. I want people to know it's unacceptable to treat others like this. And
I know that she's in like a really serious, like very positive rant, but like, what are these guys doing over here? Like, I just could not imagine sitting in somebody's chat all day and just spamming the same thing over and over again on the hoping that the person will acknowledge my existence. Like, this is like fucking weird to me. I know that this like, do people do this in everybody's chat? I just don't get it. I think it's kind of embarrassing. Like, what the fuck are you doing with your life, bro? The fuck are you doing? I get the people who interact and say like, yeah, yes, like I get that. But who the fuck's sitting here going, look at this guy. What are you doing? I don't know, dude. Fuck, I don't know.
just please do better in the future. Please.
Okay, fair enough.
All right. That's it. That's all I had for today. Hey, I'm Scene. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Oh, my lord.
All right, I guess we're good.
For listening. Yeah, thank you for listening.
Yeah, I guess we're good. Okay, listen, man. At the end of the day, after that, I'm actually kind of turned. You know, I still think that JiDion shouldn't be fucking permanently banned. I think that's way too excessive, in my opinion. I think the guy didn't mean to be like as much of a dick as he was. I don't think he realized the implications of his actions. I think the 2-week ban was perfectly acceptable. Maybe even raising it to a month because of the Twitter shit. I get that, but I personally don't think that he should have been deplatformed off of Twitch. It's kind of shitty. Yeah, I think that Pokey like threw away a little bit on that one to get it banned, but ultimately I can understand why. She's in the right for like everything. I just think that it was an excessive thing. I can understand, or excessive ban, like period. I think Ninja definitely took the fucking L on that one though, bro. Ninja's a real one. So yeah, dude. So yeah. There we go.